was hoping I had a little more time. So I'm a father of 3 boys in the district. And so I have a question and some comments. So my main question is, why haven't we heard from the board with everything that's gone on in the last couple of months? So we heard from Joe Patel, but I would expect that we would hear from the president and vice president. In your corporate roles, you would do that, right? So why should we expect anything less? So just to be clear, I'm not asking you to comment on the lawsuit, but what is our path forward? So as I see it, you have 4 choices, probably more. Stay the course. You guys are happy with how things are going. Implement Joe's changes. You could do that. Maybe you have your recommendations of your own that you like to implement. And there's probably some type of hybrid approach, right? But we haven't heard from you. Your bosses in your corporate, if this happened in the corporate world, your bosses would expect something of you, a plan forward. What are your recommendations? How are you going to resolve this? So why am I asking this? Because I've noticed, and I think a lot of parents, that there's escalating intimidation and bullying behavior in this district by the leadership. So some examples, some have already been brought up, but the ACLU got involved, right? And that's never a good thing, because they said, parents' freedom of speech was impacted. And so what did they say? They wanted to implement procedures to prevent this in the future. Obviously, that wasn't done. And then we had an issue in the community where someone sent a letter using somebody else's name. Police were called, cease and desist letters were sent. That parent came up here and pleaded with you guys to implement a transparent protocol and add more checks and balances. Was anything done? No. And you could have prevented a lot of this if you just took action. Listen to parents. I think we all know about the latest lawsuits, but calling a parent's employer is a line that should never be crossed, period. I mean, there's no excuse. I mean, some more examples. Rochester City Council said they felt bullied by RCS lawyers. You have Dr. Shaner berating a mom, a parent, at a town hall. I mean, that's not acceptable at any level. So we ask kids to stand up to bullies, but what are you doing? You know what I'm talking about. And then mainly, lastly, the depositions.
30 seconds.
They were horrible. No integrity. It's like a student being sent to the principal's office and saying, I don't know, I didn't see anything, it wasn't me. I mean, we expect our kids to act with some integrity, and I didn't see that in the depositions. And I'm not dumb. Nobody here is dumb. We know that you were coached. But from a public position, would expect a little more integrity.
10 seconds.
So basically, there's this pattern of escalating behavior that's well below the standards that we expect for this administration. So please do something this time. Thank you.